Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Yeah, receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. That swagger sets the tone for this offense, and Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete on the right side. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Well, and how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. 2nd down coming up.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form time.
Swings it out to his running back. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. From the gun. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He's the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They move the tight end all over. Handoff from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quarterback will audible. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Unloads to the right. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he'll take this one all the way to the house. Touchdown. Try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll try the running game off the right tackle. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
That's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's ball, but...
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes his connection.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
From the gun, the ground game. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The offense in hurry and load. He'll do it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Bond. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting...
And into the end zone for a touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down for this offense. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right front. Nice job.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, they're talking about him for the Heisman. But just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Off the play fake. Working that left side now. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Slides away. Floats it out in space. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. He'll start this drive firing. Complete to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. They'll leave it with him. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Now the play fake. Looking to scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. Offense in the hurry up.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the run. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by a field goal over Texas. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quarterback checking off. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Couldn't find his way out of his grasp. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's open on the right. Tackle is made after the first down. New set of downs after that completion.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Got his man on the right. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got him, and they convert. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his second interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll throw it on first down. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Just a little off. Incomplete. Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Wide out in motion. Back to the air one more time. That's caught. It's Bond. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. The quick out. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Gets it out quickly. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They're down to the 25 on first and 10. He wants to throw. Gets rid of it. Quick strike complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at LT Smith Stadium.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. get this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Finds his big tight end. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd down play from the gun. Caught close to the marker. It's McKenzie. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another 1st down here on 1st and 10. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. It's caught downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. He's going to pass. He makes the connection. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. The short hands. It's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Tight end finds a soft spot. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the 1st half. But man, you're starting to get down in the 2nd half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Wants to throw on 3rd. Works the middle of the field. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They're working that left side. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Getting it to the red zone is great. Getting it in the end zone, that's been a bigger problem. Bought a little time, lets it go. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. They want to throw it. Flips it out in the flat. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To the air on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. They'll test the right side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got his man. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Off play action on 1st down. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Got some room to run. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. He wants to throw. The trickeration goes awry, and it'll be 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. A little screen to the running back. Gives him the big stiff arm. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The back goes in motion. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. 1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. On the ground. And he hammers his way in for a touchdown. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
PAT unit on the field. Right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Diego State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 25 to Air Force. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Hidden just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Got the back over the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Trying to get to it. He'll pull it down. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Grab behind the line. It's Bond. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell. But good job creating the turnover. Now the offense returns.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. No huddle offense to the line. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Shoots it to the left. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. And now the offense will come onto the field again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, moving behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Bond. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Fast motion from the offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man downfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic if you think about it. When does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
Here we go, folks. Get ready. This is our game of the week, a matchup everybody's been waiting for. There's tremendous energy here in the building. It's a late season, top 25 matchup here. 2 teams that have earned the right to be ranked will test each other, and there's big playoff. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And here comes the offense now for their first possession. And, Kirk, here comes the star tight end. There's so much emphasis in college football on using this position creatively. And, man, this guy's as good as any of them.
Yeah, you nailed it, Chris. We've seen tight ends have a big impact in college football in the past, but what this guy is doing right now is unbelievable. Speed of a wide receiver, size and power of an offensive lineman. We're looking at a freak out there today. Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. See if he can make something happen with the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. If there's one guy on this defensive side, Kirk, who can be a game wrecker, it's this elite pass rusher. Very much on the quarterback's mind today.
Yeah, Chris, but it's going to be very tough. This quarterback does a nice job of moving around in the pocket, and also he's going to have an awareness of exactly where this guy is and have a clock in his mind about how quickly that ball needs to get out. Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
A quick throw out left, complete. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They'll hand it off. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner will be brought down. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And now the handoff. They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the tight end. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. It was a 1st and 10 play.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up.
Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
The offensive line will have to regroup. Sack at 2nd and 13. And on the carry, he's heading left. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. And the offense now operating in the red zone. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the quarterback keeps it on the option.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. That completion makes it 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Oh, what a move. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there. Here comes the up-tempo offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Important 2nd down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The punt team making their way on the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Play action here on 1st down. Catch made by the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And here's the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Big guys up front, lined up. It's 1st down. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
A couple things that really stood out to me here, Chris, on this nice play by the corner. Awareness to be able to see the wide receiver screen, and then the willingness to get involved and run support and make the tackle. Great play.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. That's reeled in. It's Brown. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Quarterback keeps the football. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the 1st quarter. 1st down here for this offense. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. On 1st down, it's play action. Lets it go quickly. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. 2nd down after the incompletion. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. And it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And the same runner's got it again. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. They break the huddle for 3rd down and goal, and they punch it in from the 1. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And now to try here for the extra point. Convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Now they get set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. He'll hand it off. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? They'll give it to the back. Oh, great juke, and he's in the clear. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10.
Well, that's a great example of a defense selling out to stop a third down and short. At 3rd and 2, looks like they put everybody up near the line.
They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Important 3rd down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. On the kick now for the 5th time today. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And the offense trots back onto the field here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Here's the 2nd down play. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They try to pick up the yardage on the ground.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide.
But he's looking deep here. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Try the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. The shotgun running play call. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. They're going to run it. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Great move in the open field. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And this pass is caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Looking to throw yet again. He'll try a pass here. And he's got his man open downfield. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion. 1st and goal, a good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good, but still trail by 3 touchdowns, 28-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Trying to create here on the move. Catch is made down the middle. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. Game moves the ball to the 37. Another 1st down.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. What a diving catch way downfield. Big gain.
So impressed here, Chris, with this effort by the receiver. This ball is thrown way downfield, and actually it's thrown beyond him. I thought it was too far. This guy somehow lays out and comes down with a huge completion.
Here's 1st and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense threatening now, 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown. Does a great job towards the back line there. Doesn't go out of bounds. Goes up into the air and gets that 1 foot down. That's good. That's a score.
They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So a little under 30 seconds to go in the half. We'll see how they play this here in 1st and 10. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he pulls in the catch. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Away, and now it's 4th down. Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner will be brought down. Final seconds in the 1st half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the 2nd half. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. We get the second half started with the running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's the spin move.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quick completion to the tight end. And the second effort there will earn him the first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Good enough for first down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll give it to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Can they keep this drive going, trying to convert on third down now? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looks to the left, pass caught. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25. They'll test the right side here. Eludes a tackle.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. That's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Now it's third down and goal for the offense. They'll try to run this one in.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Extra point try coming now. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Pulls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. So second down after the incompletion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
At the 24-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Good enough for a first down.
The back's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And the single back takes the handoff. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage. They look to throw it here on second down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Wow, juke the first tackler. That was enough to make the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Hands off to the left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it.
Oh, got space, looking to score.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
Kicking team out for the PAT drive. Knocks it right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode. But the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Now it's second down here. The shotgun handoff here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it for a big gain. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Handoff to the back. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Back's got it again. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down. 3rd down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He slides down to avoid the tackle. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They make the 1st down, brought down to the 31. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Back to throw again. Defense is coming after him. Trying to get the throw off. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quick throw to the left. There's a wide open receiver, complete. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead. You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the 4th quarter. Can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
Here comes the point after attempt. And it's good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. They're going to run it here. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. A solid run, good for 1st down yardage. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they looked pretty good out there today and a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, a team ready to put on a show, taking on another team from the MAC, a group looking to make a statement. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He's looking to throw it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
So the defense gets a sack and gets off the field. Just needs a crack to get a return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Taking a shot on the first play. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger. The offense set for a first down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Wide receiver coming across in motion. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And now on first down after converting with the run. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Tate. He's got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. They'll try to run for it. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he'll be smacked to the ground. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got to lose a couple. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Now they're going to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Asher. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here comes the hurry up.
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving.
They'll run it from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Using the quick game. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. There to stop him after a pickup of 3, it's down to the 15. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. The give to the back. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in the showdown between Georgia and Georgia Tech. Here's how it went down. Georgia Tech is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shame that might have been a little closer than Yellow Jackets fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Makes the quick grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game.
And he breaks into the open. The 20. Inside the 10. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play. 68 yards on the touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. It's Tate. Extending the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He looks that one in nicely. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth. And they got him for the sack.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. He'll call for the fair catch here. This drive will open from the 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. A first down for the offense. The give from the gun. At the 35, he's open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Tate. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. It's on target and complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. It's a draw. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Quickly complete. They get him down after he makes the catch. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on second and goal. He's looking to throw.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
The final gut punch. Touchdown on the short run.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. A little over 20 seconds to play in the half as they take it on 1st and 10. He'll throw it. A strike downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Gets it out fast. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
With 8 seconds to go in the half, wonder if they'll try to get a big play just to see what happens. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's right on target. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking to throw, it's Tate. He'll off one deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Dallas to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Quick tempo here for the offense. The give on the counter. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Hold and finds his man on the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to throw, it's Tate. Runs through the tackle. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd down, going up top. Quick strike complete. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. A new set of downs after the completion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Floating away. Trying to escape and get it himself. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And here comes the punt team.
Number 16, Odds punts it away.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Now on 2nd down. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Wide open downfield. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. No huddle here for the offense.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Touchdown! He has been surgical, precision passing, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Kansas State is going to enjoy the trip back to Manhattan after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road and you stack wins there in Bill Snyder Family Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes the offense on second down. Unleashes one. Working the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Dropping back, it's Tate. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. 2nd and 10 here. Looking to throw it again. That's reeled in. It's Asher. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. From the gun on 3rd down. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They go to the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the dub.
They'll try to run for it. Keeps the legs moving. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They go to the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Hauls it in and takes it in for a touchdown. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Wants to throw. It's Tate. It's complete to the left. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Now from inside the red zone. Might be looking to run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you could tell the angle's just getting chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Offense getting set for first down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Finds the tight end. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll give it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man down the middle. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.